It's a chamber chat. Coming to you from Wahoo, Nebraska. Chamber Chat with Kate and Kat.
Welcome to our very first Chamber Chat with Kate
and Kat. This is a podcast to bring you all of the Wahoo Chamber of Commerce happenings. And it's a new podcast that might be the most exciting thing since the rain we had last night. What do you think, Kate?
I think you're right. I was kind of shocked by it. Like it was a downpour.
It was a downpour.
And it was welcomed.
Yes, I think it perked everything up. Like my flowers look so much better outside the shop.
Oh, I bet mine did just around the house.
Mm-hmm.
Looked great.
Yeah, yes. And honestly, it perked me up too. Yeah. So do you want to tell us what's happening in the Wahoo Chamber world besides the rain, Kate?
Yes. Did you know that it is our chamber, the Wahoo Chamber? It is 100 years old this year.
Wow. I had no idea. That's awesome.
Yes. The chamber opened its doors in 1923.
Oh, that's so cool that they've been supporting businesses for 100 years.
Yes.
That's pretty amazing.
Yes, it really is.
So why don't we skip ahead a little bit from 1923 to 2023. Should we talk about what's happening this month at the Chamber, Kate?
Yes, it's June.
Yes, it's June, and we have lots of ribbon cuttings this month. And I just love ribbon cuttings. Besides the huge pair of scissors that we use.
They are huge.
It's really fun for me to see like the entire business community come out, and support like the new people in town. Like last week we were at the dentist, the Wahoo Creek Dental.
Yes.
And there were so many people in that tiny little room.
There was.
It was just so fun to see everybody come out and support.
Yes, it really was. And we have a fun little Instagram reel that you can see a photo from that and the photo of what people were seeing if they were getting their photo taken during the ribbon cutting.
Yes, because it tried to rain that day.
It did. It sprinkled a little bit, it came down. It came down. It was welcomed, but it definitely was not what we had yesterday.
Right. It was enough to get the cameras wet.
Yes.
So in the month of June, we have 3 different ribbon cuttings. The first one is happening Friday, June 9th at 10 a.m., and that's for Family Fair.
And I have my flyer. I got that in the mail the other day. Did you get one?
Yes, I did. It's on my fridge at home.
Oh, nice. So our ribbon cutting is on the 9th, but then on the 10th, they are going to have their big grand opening.
Yes, they've got kids games, prizes, gift cards, zoo tickets, and more. And that's happening the 10th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And if you guys don't know, if you haven't seen the new sign in town, Family Fair is the old Sun Mart.
Yes, it is.
So our next ribbon cutting is going to happen on June 13th. And that's going to be at 10 o'clock a.m. at Beauty View Farm.
I am so excited. They have new sherbet. Like they have their ice cream, which is amazing. But they have a 4-pack of summer sherbet flavors.
Yes, and some of the flavors like pina colada.
I know.
It makes me thirsty.
Yes. I'm super excited about that.
So that's going to happen at 10 a.m. on the 13th. And then our final ribbon cutting for June is Thursday, June 29th. And it's going to be the Fairgrounds renovated commercial building.
It is looking so good.
Yeah, you got a sneak peek, didn't you?
I did. So after we were cleaning up for the employee luncheon in April, we were able to pop on over. Ooh. And it looks so nice. I mean, if you ever saw the bathrooms before,
yes,
you will love these bathrooms. It's like luxury at the fair.
That's awesome. So on that 29th at the commercial building, from 9 to 11, they're going to have coffee and rolls served.
We will also have our June Chamber Connections at the library on June 15th. This month, we are sponsored by Saunders Medical Center, and the topic is preventative care with Dr. Chelsea Binkley. Make sure to RSVP by June 13th. That link can be found on our website and Facebook page, or you can call the office.
I've just been loving these Chamber Connections we've been having. We started it kind of as a membership perk. We've been gathering monthly. It started in March. Our first topic was the app. And it's just a quick little way to maybe learn something to improve your business or improve yourself as a person. And it just happens over the lunch hour on that third Thursday at the library.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a fun, it's an hour.
Low commitment.
And you might meet some people that you didn't know, and maybe someone that you were like, hey, I really need to get into their store to meet, and you might just sit next to them at this month's Chamber Connection.
Yes, you can connect with information and fellow business owners.
Yes. And I mean, everyone has to eat.
Yeah, you have to eat anyway, so you might as well come eat with us.
Yes.
Speaking of eating, this month, Saunders Medical Center is generously providing lunch for all the attendees, so you will want to be sure to RSVP for that.
Yes. Kat, talking about the events in June, it made me think of our Fireworks Fridays fundraiser.
Oh, yes. This is a fundraiser anyone can be involved in, and to show their support of our Wahoo Fireworks show on 4th of July. Hey, Kate, that's your birthday, isn't it?
Why, yes, it is.
And I don't know how many people know this, but Wahoo's fireworks show is 100% completely funded by the community. And in past years, the funds have been quite a bit short. So the chamber has actually had to cover the funding gap out of the annual budget.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that might be because some people you might not know that you can contribute and that it is a 100% community funded event. So we are definitely taking a little bit more time and getting it out there, and just so that people are aware, and that they can give, if you have $10 to give towards the fireworks,
yes,
you can definitely do that.
Yes. So the chamber came up with this Fireworks Fridays campaign to get started with that public awareness and the fundraising portion of it. So we had 9 businesses actually that stepped up to be a t-shirt sponsor and generously helped us kick off this campaign. Those businesses, if you don't mind, can I tell you?
Please do.
Can we talk about these?
Yes, do.
So the 9 businesses that are helping us kick this off are Banghart Diesel and Performance, First Bank of Nebraska, JEO Consulting Group, Omaha Steel, Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, Saunders County Online, Saunders Medical Center, Union Bank and Trust, and Wahoo State Bank.
Thank you so much to them.
Yes, huge thanks to all those guys getting this going.
So we talked about that this is Fireworks Friday. So what is this? If you haven't heard of it, you can go and grab your shirt at Rivalry. You do need to pre-order your shirt. There is a link on our Facebook page, and a portion of the shirt price will go towards the fireworks show. And you can always drop off a donation to the office as well.
Yes, and so you want to grab a shirt because there's a few fun things happening in June and July when you wear your shirt on those Fireworks Fridays.
I know I got my shirt ordered.
I got my shirt ordered too. And honestly, full disclosure, I ordered 2. I couldn't decide.
That's awesome. You just going to decide on which shirt you wanted?
Nope, there's so many good colors.
That's awesome. You're prepared.
Yes, prepare for July. So talking about July, that's also fair and rodeo time.
Yes, that's one of my favorite parts of the summer, is fair and rodeo.
So many memories.
There's so much going on in that week. It's, you think July is fair time, and it's really only a week. But so many memories. 4-H. Were you a 4-H kid?
I was a 4-H kid for about 12 years. How about you?
I was. I really only did dog show.
Uh-huh.
That was my 4-H thing.
Okay.
I didn't, do any other kind
sewing
of
or baking.
No. And I still don't sew or bake.
So the dog thing was the one thing I didn't do in 4-H was dogs. I have no idea how to show a dog.
Really? So what did you show?
I showed a cat.
Okay.
And a pig and a heifer and a goose.
A goose?
Yes.
Okay, as a former dog show 4-H'er, I really didn't understand even the cat. I can't even wrap my head around a goose.
A goose. So I showed poultry, and this was like one of my final years in 4-H, and I thought I was going to be a fancy, 4-H'er, and instead of taking a chicken up to the judge's table for showmanship, I was going to take my goose up there and be different. Yes. And so it got down to me and this other 4-H'er, and she brought her little teeny tiny bantam chicken up. I mean, it might have been a bird. I don't know. It was the teeniest little fluttery thing you ever did see.
Okay.
So I had my goose and she had her bantam, and the judge kept going back and forth asking us questions. We were both doing a great job. We were rocking it. He couldn't decide, who was going to win and who was going to get second.
Sure.
And so he finally looked at us and said, "Switch your animals." So I hand off my big old goose to her, and she hands me this little fluttery sparrow thing that was all wings. It was what it was.
Oh, wow.
And so I tried to grab a hold of it, and the wings are just going, like, I'm trying not to, like, let her pet loose, right?
Oh, right.
And meanwhile, my goose just sits in front of her and, like, plops it on the table and is just chill, and I'm, like, struggling to not lose somebody's pet. So she won the gold. I got the silver.
Really? See,
Yeah.
if I was a judge, not just because I'm your friend, but the goose, it showed the training that the goose
That's
had.
right. I spent so much. I didn't really, but
That goose was like, seriously.
it was a very calm goose.
Yeah.
So many memories that time of year.
That's a good one. I like that. So another part of the fair time is our parade.
Yeah, such an amazing parade.
It is, because it's a county parade, so everyone comes out. And this year, we are inviting all chamber members to walk with the chamber float in the Saunders County Fair Parade.
Yes. So wear a Wahoo shirt, or if you want to wear your own business shirt and walk with your fellow chamber members.
You can hand out promo items to the crowd or help us hand out some chamber items. Doesn't matter. This way, you can be part of the parade without planning a big float on your own.
Yes. If you don't want to get out the gator and the balloons and the streamers and all that stuff, you can come join us.
Yes. Just come and join us at the chamber office and walk with us. If you are interested in joining us, just give Jen a call at the office.
Yes, I hope you can join us. We had such a great time last year. I mean, it was hot.
Yes.
And we had to keep hydrated.
Yes.
And I may have been hustling so fast that my watch asked me, "Are you exercising?"
And you said yes.
And I felt like it. There was so much sweat. So calorie burning would be another
There you
benefit
go.
to
There you
joining
go.
us.
Yes.
So yeah, I really hope you can join us, because we did have a great time last year. So if you haven't been taking notes this entire time with all these events that we've been talking about, you can also go on our new We Are Wahoo app that's on your phone. I mean, we haven't even talked about all the sports tournaments that are happening now in town.
Yes, if you haven't downloaded the app, go to your app store and type We Are Wahoo to download.
And if you are a chamber business member or a nonprofit, a local nonprofit, you can add your event right from the app on your phone. And once you're in the app, how you do that is you click the events tab, and then the events calendar. There's also a separate chamber calendar. You want to go to the events calendar.
Yes, and while you are under the local events, look for the plus sign at the top right of your iPhone.
And if you are an Android user, you're going to want to look at the bottom right. Click the plus sign and then add your event. Android users may be prompted to sign in before seeing the form, just a quick little sign in, and your event will be sent to the office and approved within 3 business days.
Woo!
Woo! I think that's it.
We did it. I think we covered everything.
First podcast.
Yes, first podcast.
We did it.
So, thank you for tuning in to our very first chamber chat with Kate
And Kat.
And don't forget
To keep it local, friends.
This has been a chamber chat with Kate and Kat. See you next time.